Ooh, that's strong. Ooh. Let's try again. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sofineee, and excuse my roughness because it's been a long week and I just needed a way for me to wind down, for me to relax. Today is Saturday. I'm home. I didn't go out. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I do on my free time. I usually like get some hooks, make myself a drink, have some food, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make my hookah. Hookah, I know they say hookah's bad, it's not as good, but I mean, if you don't do it all the time, like alcohol is bad, but we always drink. All right then. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make my hookah, period. All right, so to make our hookah, we need our top. This is kind of old, but it still gets the job done. We need our tongs for the coal. I use a fork. This is our hose. This is the aluminum. This is the flavor. We are using mint today. This is mint. My coal has been used from the last time. This is the coal I use. And of course, most importantly, you need your base. All right, so first things first, we're gonna start with our base. I had already filled up my base. You wanna fill up your base with almost halfway full. So as you can see, the line is right here. That's how much I filled up my base. And I use ice cold water. Some people put ice in it. I don't really put ice, but my water is very cold. So I'm gonna show you guys how I fill my top. Here's my top, and here's my fork. First, I'm going to open up my flavor. And I just put I don't know, I don't really measure. And the point is, there's holes in the middle. I try to make sure the hole that is in the center, focus, is accessible. See, there it is. So I'm putting it all around. I put it initially in the whole thing, and then I use the fork to make room in the center for the hole. Because when you're blowing the smoke of the hookah, you want, when you're pulling, for it to come through this hole. So that's why it would be, hi Sammy. So that's why it would be like this. I might just mute it. Yeah, I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna start with showing you the aluminum I use. This is what I use. It has the holes in the middle. I'm just gonna take one of those out and place it on top of my top. See? Those are the holes. Make sure it's centered. And then I'm just gonna push down and tighten up on the edges so that it covers everything. Make sure the top is nice and flat, just like so. There it is. And then so you see how small the holes are, it's just centered? I like to take my fork and I just like to poke a hole on the edges, just in case my coal goes to the side. I'm able to still blow through and it's not as tight and suffocating. So I'm just doing that now, making little holes. But when you do this, be really careful because you don't want to poke too big of a hole, and then it's just like when you put the coal on while it's hot, it just burns the flavor. So there it is. That's it. Very minimal. You don't need to do too much. All right, so now I'm gonna take my top, place it on my base. That's my holes. On the holes, there's usually a little rubber on one of the ends. That is the end that goes inside the base. That is the end that goes in the base. And then, now I just need a mouthpiece. Okay, so here's my coal. I have already put, oh, wow. It was already hot. So there it is. I'm just gonna put it right on top because I already made a mess. Okay. My hookah is set up. Put my mouthpiece and I'm just gonna start blowing. I usually have a blower, but I was being lazy, so I'm just using my breath. I'm just blowing just to get it started on its own. Just gotta keep on doing it to get it started. And then your hookah's ready.